another week of The Mix, where all of our topics are shaken and not stirred. Today, we have a very, very, very special guest with us. We have ADE from season 1 of The Mix.
Guys.
Hey.
I'm nervous. I've done this for so long. It's been 10 years.
I know. It has been 10 years. And guess what? We have new traditions.
Okay.
So now, at the beginning of every episode, we take our shots. And we know you love
shot glass.
Really quick, though, I'm Keith.
I'm Dev.
And I'm Steven. And
ADE here. ADE all day.
Cheers.
oh!
Party foul.
Clean up one out, too.
I'm dead. Get the bottle.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my.
You think you slick, you ain't want to drink all your shots. You need another one. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Well, welcome to The Mix.
Thank you for
Season
having
2.
me.
How does it feel to be back?
Great. I didn't realize it was 10 years. Y'all make me feel old. Oh my God. 10 years.
Yeah, you were like 12 when it first
I
came
was.
out.
And now she's 22. I'm finally legal. I love it.
Yes. So tell us, what have you been up to in these last 10 years?
Oh my God, 10 years. Oh, wow. You guys are really making me reflect. Wow. So, 10 years ago, this month.
Oh.
10 years this month. Girl, I wasn't ready for this cut.
It really
You guys are making me realize what this is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 10 years ago, I actually went through my first heartbreak.
Oh.
So, yeah, and the mix was actually the stepping stone coming out of that heartbreak. So now that I'm here, now it's like, now I'm getting flooded with, it's nostalgic really. But over the 10 years after that heartbreak, I have moved on. I had become a flight attendant.
Yeah.
I got into another relationship, was my heart's best friend, but that actually ended. As of now, I am really into launching my business, my Audacious Design. Sorry, y'all, I'm stumbling because I'm still in shock. I just realized what this month and this year was, so what the anniversary, what this represented. But yeah, so since then, I have stepped down. I'm no longer a flight attendant. I'm now doing interior design. I'm really trying to launch that, trying to do investment properties and flipping homes. I really want to get into like the Airbnb business and stuff of that sort. So, it's all the behind the scenes things that are really like just chaotic. Yeah. But if I can sit my butt down, I can't don't work for the airline and can't stay off the airplane.
That is so crazy. So 10 years ago on The Mix, you are very young, energetic, very opinionated.
Was.
Still young. Okay, still energetic. Are you now where you thought you would be 10 years ago?
No, I'm not actually. And actually reflecting back then, I don't know where I thought I would be 10 years from then, but it wasn't here. And when I say here, I don't mean Vegas. I just mean like where I am in life. But mentality-wise, spiritually-wise, health-wise, I'm exactly where I thought I would be. Just being emotionally intelligent, being emotionally mature. However, 10 years ago, I would have thought I would have been married, had 3 kids. We would have had our first home. But that is so far from the truth. But no, I'm not actually where I thought I would be 10 years ago. And I'm still seeing the fact that it's 10 years.
It goes by so quick.
It goes by so fast. It goes by so fast.
It really does.
But no, I'm not.
Okay. Have you kept up with any of your co-hosts from the past? Because you guys didn't really know each other.
No, we didn't.
It's different. Like us three, we know each other. We hang out all the time. But you guys went in, not knowing each other.
Correct.
Like, what was that like? And do you guys keep up with each other today?
We keep up with each other on social media. I think Stefan and I have more of a rapport and dynamic than Michael and I.
He's an actor. And
correct. He's very on the go as I am, and actually all three of us.
He was on Catfish.
I saw that. I saw that he was on it. I didn't see the episode, but I did see that he was on it. And that's actually like right on brand for him because he was in his acting career and stuff of that sort. So a lot of the things that I do see is all online, and we'll just kind of like, keep up like, oh girl, congratulations, of that nature. Yeah. So we'll have to have a 10-year reunion.
All right, we definitely yes. If y'all want to see a 10-year reunion with us and all 3 original hosts from the mix. Let us know in the comments below. Okay,
cute.
so in honor of this little 10-year anniversary, we do have a little game we're gonna play with you.
Nervous. Let's do it.
We're gonna play a little game. So this is gonna be called Then and Now. So
Okay.
of course on the mix we talk about different topics, and baby, I was watching some of the old episodes and
That's a key.
you used to let the kids have it.
Really?
I was like, what? I can't believe I posted this stuff.
Really?
Like, it was
And it's
insane.
I don't remember
So,
any of it.
what we're going to do today is the first. We have two games, but the first game we're going to play you a clip from what you said in the past,
And see if I
and
still
see
like
if
it.
you still
Okay,
feel that way
that's fine.
today.
Let's do that.
All right. So we're going to watch this first clip and see what he thinks.
Correct. I mean, because I'm actually scared. That's one of the main reasons why I don't want a boy, because I'm scared of what will come with it. Oh, you know, being affectionate around him with your lover, or teaching him to be gay, or you know, I'm dainty, I'm submissive. I don't have really hard characteristics to me.
Do you love yourself?
Then you gonna love your little dainty gay kid? No, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I can't give that to my child. So he may pick up characteristics from me. You get what I'm saying? So even if he is a straight male, he's going to be sensitive. He's going to be metrosexual. He's going to know how to dress and this, that, and the other. You get what I'm saying? To where it could be questionable. I'm scared of that.
I cannot.
Okay. So that episode was talking about raising your kids to be gay, and you were saying that you were a little nervous about having a son if he was straight because you don't think you'll be able to teach him those masculine traits.
Correct.
Now, that was 10 years ago. How do you feel now?
I think I'm kind of like on the fence.
Uh-huh.
Even when it comes to my pets, and I don't mean to compare a child to a pet, I prefer a girl dog over a boy dog just because I'm able to exude a lot of my energy through her.
Mm-hmm.
I think now we're like living in such a sensitive time around sexuality and around identity.
Everybody gay.
I will say then, 10 years ago, I was, believe it or not, I was still fresh to the scene. So all I did know was like the heterosexual lifestyle, so the gay lifestyle was new for me, and I knew that I was coming more so into my femininity, and I realized I was more flamboyant and more submissive and more soft than what I thought. But where I object to what I said is I think men, specifically little boys, they need soft love. They need soft love. I think that I think from then I was actually speaking from trauma, you know, because my dad tried to toughen me. And in my mind, that's how a boy would be raised. A boy was going to be raised to be a boy, as opposed to giving him the liberating freedom to choose the route and respond to him as he needs. So I'm still in between. I do still prefer a girl. I do still prefer girls just because I'm very present on social media, so it'll be hard not to document my day-to-day life with a son, and I don't know that I'll be able to handle the ridicule. I'm affectionate, I'm intimate, and I think that I deserve the same liberty to be able to hug and be affectionate with my partner and my husband as a heterosexual couple. But you know, that being in the forefront and in public, I don't think that I don't have it in me to be able to handle what will come with it.
That kind of reminds me of like Michael B. Jordan. And,
Correct.
And Jonathan Majors,
Correct. Because but you know, you see men now, and you know, there was an incident with the game and his daughter. You see men now just being affectionate with their daughters, and they're getting backlash. So imagine me being a gay man raising a son regardless of how he identifies and being soft and loving and affectionate with him. I do worry about that, but at the end of the day, love is love, and I'm going to love my child regardless, and I'm going to love whatever God blesses me with.
He
blesses me.
All right, so are you ready for your next clip?
I am. I'm scared for my next clip.
Because this one was light.
Was it?
This one was light.
Oh, girl, she's passionate, too. She's very passionate.
So in this clip, this is we're gonna see ADE and Michael getting into a little bit of a heated discussion. Okay,
Passion.
a passionate discussion.
this point. So for you to
think
tell
for
me
you-
that
I
I
think
can
for
go to
you-
a rehab center.
I'm saying in general, you may not be able to do so. You're fully gay, you're comfortable with who you are. That's how you felt when you were a child and growing up. That's for you. I'm saying that you can't speak for everyone else. I believe it is possible for someone to say, I used to be gay, I used to be with guys, I used to be a lesbian. I've decided to change ways for myself personally. This is where I'm at now in my life. You may not be able to do it, but I think other people can. And you can't speak for everyone else.
I'm going to speak for everybody
you
else
can't-
because
but you
I'm
can't
going
do
to
that,
speak
no.
for everybody else. I just don't agree with that. I do not.
don't
I
have to
do
agree,
not
but it
agree with
doesn't mean
that.
it's not
Once
possible.
it's one of
It
those
doesn't
things.
mean
Once
it's
you
not
went,
possible,
once you've been there is no turning back.
So if you drink,
there is
you're
no
automatically
turning
drunk no
back.
matter
Guys,
what.
use your
There
proper
is no
manners,
turning
ladies.
back.
I am going to speak for
Mother said what she said. I said what I said. I said what I
Oh my
said.
God! So in your travels, you've met a lot of people. You've been exposed to a lot more different cultures and different ways of life. Do you still feel the same
I
way?
totally disagree with me.
Really?
I totally disagree with me.
Really?
And I wholeheartedly, I now you guys gonna make me call Michael and say, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then I didn't realize I was taking a tone with you. I don't agree with what I was saying. As I said before, I was still coming into my sexuality, and I was coming into what I knew, and I had a very heteronormative mindset that once you go gay, you're gay forever. And now I do believe that people can actually have gay experiences. And I think that that's what we rob, just as in human nature and sexuality, we rob people for having an experience. So we think if a heterosexual man becomes bi-curious or becomes inquisitive about his sexuality and he decides to act on it, that he's gay.
Right.
Yep.
And it's not true because for me, you know, I'm in the swinger lifestyle. So for me, when I interact with women, I don't come out of this situation straight.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm still a gay identifying man. So I think now going through life, 10 years have definitely molded me to realize that men can have experiences.
Yeah.
They can experiment with their sexuality and not be deemed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With-
And it's such a double standard because like girls can go and be like, oh, I kissed the girl, I did stuff with girls.
I kissed
and,
the girl and I liked it.
and nobody
Right.
thinks nothing of it. They say,
Correct.
oh, but I'm straight. It's like,
Correct.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
But if a guy do it, it's
And
like,
if I'm being
Yeah.
frank too, we were robbed growing up. You know, growing up, we only had heterosexual and homosexual, and if you were bisexual, you were homosexual.
Right.
So, you know, 10 years later, you start to realize, oh my God, I can be demisexual, asexual,
Everything.
pansexual. You know, there's all these different identities, and now you start to understand that a person can't identify. And what I'm really realizing, and I'm going to cut it off, what I'm realizing is that there are a lot of heterosexual men who identify with their heterosexuality but are actually pan-demi and asexuals and don't know it because they weren't given that option.
Yeah.
So no, I don't agree. Girl, you were wrong. She was wrong. And you owe Michael an apology.
If Michael was sitting here now, what would you say to him? Look
Michael,
in the
I
camera.
am sincerely apologize with you. You were obviously way more educated, way more mature than I was. I was only 12. I didn't know what I was talking about, and you should have threw your drink in my face. I would have took it.
Okay, so we got 2 more clips.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So does it matter what type of job they have?
No, because you have a job.
Yeah.
So they
I'm
can
not.
work-
It does
So they
not
can work at McDonald's?
Yes, he can. See, because the thing is I would rather you have work at McDonald's and be able to take me out on a date than every time we want to go out or I want to go out, I'm flipping the bill.
Let's talk about it. Let's go to the board.
Survey says.
Girl, don't settle. I'm just kidding. Honestly, more now than ever, I actually do still identify like that.
Yeah.
And
Really?
it may
Okay.
not seem like it, but I actually do. I think now with social media being more prevalent than what it was then,
Yeah.
we highlight a certain type of lifestyle, and and a lot of women or people in my stature, they want like this alpha male, and with the alpha male, they think about the money and the car and all this. I just want somebody honest. You get what I'm saying? Like an honest living, an honest human being, and we have an honest lifestyle. I just want somebody humble. I love an energy. So if there's a man that can be a man in that situation, regardless of what he's doing or how he's making his money, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all.
So you
for
would
it.
date the truck driver?
I would definitely date the truck driver.
Okay.
And at this point, I kind of want the truck driver.
Hello.
I kind of want the
They're
truck
gonna be
driver.
the most humble and love you the most.
And this may sound very vain, but a part of me that wants the truck driver is the reason is because nobody else does.
Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of people want what other people. I want what nobody wants because. I want my man for me. And the girls now are so pretentious. Like, oh, you drive, but the truck drivers are actually in. Truck drivers and trash truck drivers make really great money.
They do.
Really do.
They
really
make
do.
really great money.
They really do.
So, girl, I'll take the truck driver.
Okay. All right. And so the last one, I'm
scared
sure you will remember this.
I'm scared about
It
this
was the most infamous clip of the season.
one. What was it?
Ah!
It's different when we're young 20s, still in our teens, this, that, and the other, and we're on the bus together going. There is no way in hell I'm going to be on a bus with a 35-year-old man.
Well, why not? Don't you ride the bus now?
No.
So how can that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly
No,
what I'm
but
talking
yeah.
about.
But no,
How can you
and then-
say
and
you
the
won't ride
thing
the bus
is-
with him,
and-
but you ride the bus?
Well, see, because the difference is there's stepping stones to this. I'm 21 years old. I have a good paying job. I have my own everything.
That's
The
true.
only thing that I'm really without is a car.
So he
that's
needs
a
to- he needs to
temporary
bring that to
situation.
you.
And no, that's not what I'm saying. Some people are put into temporary situations, and under a temporary situation, I can understand. My standards fall into place when he's still at home with his mother, when he doesn't have a job, or he doesn't have a good paying job, he doesn't aspire for anything, he doesn't have goals, he doesn't have ambitions.
say-
I've taken someone into my home, I've cared for them, and they didn't have shit to offer me.
Mm-hmm.
But what they did offer me, I was willing to take.
Turn it off. Girl, I'm cringing.
That was young on day, though.
It was, but still, you know how you have your Facebook memories when you first started. You was like, oh, I used to talk like that. This was one of those moments. This was definitely one of those moments. Okay, the more mature me can totally understand what I was saying then.
Yeah.
I just think that it would come from a different energy.
Yeah.
I think it came out very entitled and it came out very, yeah. Do I still believe that? No.
Okay.
I do not believe that.
None of it.
No. Yes, to an extent, because there was a foundation of truth. There was really a foundation of truth, because I do want to date somebody that has ambition. I do want to date somebody that has like goals and but 10 years later, and this is still my struggle. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is still my struggle, and
Still ride the bus?
Baby, I have not seen a bus probably since that conversation.
Okay.
But to be without a car, I think that my life as an adult, I've become so accustomed to not driving that I will say that I'm a little spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, I'll order an Uber.
Yep.
Oh, I'll do this and the other.
Yep.
Oh, no, 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 no. I live in such a fast-paced life.
And you travel so much too.
I've traveled. I was
Yeah.
going to get to that. I have convinced myself that it's more convenient to be without the car than to be with the car.
Yeah.
And it's not an excuse, because if I really wanted one, I can
get
go
one,
get one.
right.
Yeah.
But I started to think, I'm just like, I'm paying $1,400 in rent for a house that I'm never in. You get what I'm saying? So then you start
you're gonna
adding
pay for a
in,
car you
you're
ain't never
going to have a
owned.
car that you never drive, you have a car note, you're going to have an insurance, and you have all these other things. And it's just like, I'll just Uber.
Yeah.
Or, I have my best friend, when he's out on trips, I'll use his car and stuff like that. And
And
it's
they
not,
make it so easy nowadays with Uber and
it's
Lyft
so
and Turo
easy.
and all that
But
stuff.
going back to someone who does not have a car,
And they want to take you on a date.
and they want to take me on a date. What I have found, because I don't necessarily date for romantic interest. I just casually date. One of my biggest pet peeves in dating is a man saying, "Come see me." It
Really?
drives me insane. And as soon as they say, "Come see me," they lose me.
Really?
I told you I'm attracted to energy.
Okay.
So when I'm exuding, like, if I'm operating in my divine femininity,
Okay.
I want someone who's operating their divine masculinity.
Right, I got you.
And there are men who will literally travel from this side of town an hour and 15 minutes on the bus to come see me. There are men who will, all right, baby, I'm ordering an Uber to come see me. There are men in other states who either fly to come see me or fly me to come see them. So for a man to sit at home behind his phone and tell me to come see him, and we all know what he wants.
Yes.
You want me to get pretty, you want me to clean out and shower and all this other stuff.
And then I gotta come to you.
You went to the sink and scrubbed your dick, forgot your balls, didn't wipe your ass. So now I can smell that you took a crap earlier. No, I'm sorry, and excuse me. No, I do. No,
Right.
It's actually sexier to me, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like when I found out that one of my little casual dates took the bus, I was trying to figure out why it was taking him so long. I was like, "There's nothing in Vegas that's an hour and 15 minutes away."
Yeah.
He was on the bus. That actually made me want him more because he saw that there was worth in me. He actually went for what he wanted, and for a lot of people, that would be a turn off. Now, would I get on the bus with him? No. No, but I'm like, oh baby, don't worry about it. And because even then, when it was time for him to leave, I ordered him an Uber to go home. I did not mind that because to me that's where I think a fair exchange. You get what I'm saying? I actually enjoyed you.
Yes.
I enjoyed your energy.
That's
You went out of your way to ride the bus. I
Absolutely.
don't want you to have to take the bus back home. I will order your Uber to get home. Now, if he decided one day that he wanted to take me out and neither one of us have transportation, I will be ordering an Uber Black. I'll say, baby, okay, you're taking care of I'll take care of our transportation. You take care of the date.
Yeah.
So that is where I will be fair exchange. But oh, poor Adele. That's probably why my man left me.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably why my man left me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was fun. I like that.
Oh my God. Now I'm about to go home and watch these episodes.
Like, what's out there in the universe?
And I'm about to send you a cease and desist. Pull this off the internet. Pull it off the internet. No.
Okay, you sound like that, but that was like, this is gonna be out 10 years from now.
Oh my goodness. And y'all don't want to be me. Watch what you say. Learn from my mistakes.
Exactly.
It's gonna be the same.
Learn from my mistakes.
Oh
Child.
gosh.
It's probably gonna be worse in 10 years. It's gonna be older. I really ain't gonna care.
Okay.
But my biggest takeaway from watching that is I realized that I wasn't talking to them, I was talking at them.
Yeah.
And I think to me, like I'm like, y'all don't see, but I'm really like crushed on the inside because I'm just like, oh my God, like there was a lot of projection, and I get that I can be passionate, but watching that was just like, oh my God, they dealt with that. You dealt with that.
Very nicely. They did very
They
nicely.
did. Stefan just shook his head. He said, "Girl, I'm not the one."
I go with probably like,
So I owe them apologies.
oh my god.
Oh my
But it's,
goodness.
I mean, it's good that you can look back and reflect and see
Yeah.
growth. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, because
Oh my
that
goodness.
was so long ago, and you were what, 21?
I was 21.
That's crazy. Like, you are literally a baby.
I was a
Like,
baby.
literally
I was a baby.
So yeah. Oh, that was fun. I
That
like
was. I enjoyed that. Thank you for that.
Aw.
I'm gonna go home and cry. I'll take this wine from me.
All right, so let's get back to you.
Okay.
Back to you.
So tell us a little bit more about Audacious Designs. I mean, I see you
Okay.
popping all over Instagram.
Yeah.
And, you got,
Okay.
places you did in
Hello.
Atlanta and English. I kind of
Thank
want to
you.
know a little bit more.
When I buy my house, I'm calling Audacious.
So I did my official launch in September, and for me that was huge because I did obtain my LLC. And I told God afterwards that I was going to take a little break. I was going to take a hiatus. I was going to give myself a little break to kind of get the background of running a business together, because a lot of times people think when you have a talent that you just automatically go into entrepreneurship. I don't have a business bone in my body. I don't have a business bone in my body. But while I was taking that break, I realized it's not what I actually want. It's something that I love to do. It's something that I enjoy sharing with the world, but it's not something I want to do for other people. I actually enjoy it more. You call me randomly like, hey girl, can you come help me? But to make it a business, I don't like it. And that was something that I had to learn about. Is like, just because I have this talent does not mean that I need to turn it into a business. And I think that that's something that we push because everybody wants to, push entrepreneurship on people. But it's just like when you're passionate about something, sometimes when it becomes an obligation, you
fall
lose.
out of love with it.
Yes, you fall out of love with it, right?
Yeah.
So when I was reinvestigating, like, what I'm gonna do with this, because this is my brand, this is my LLC, and I do actually love it. It's like, what do you really want to do with it? So I really want to. We have a lot of abandoned buildings. And I'm all about making an income by making an impact. So I would love to buy my first investment property turn that into something pretty, sell it, take the capital, buy something else.
Yeah.
Keep that, have a management, have residual income, buy something else, and then start running. Like, I have a soft spot for homeless. So I really want to start building like rehabilitation centers for the homeless that gives them like resources for food, for getting clean, for jobs, for necessities and stuff of that sort. So that's more so where I see Audacious Designs going, is really kind of becoming more like involved in the community and like really kind of beautifying it. I have this thing about, you know, turning something old and making it new. Yeah. And there's so many old parts of Vegas that I see beauty in destruction. Yeah. So it's just like, let me just give it a twirl and then turn it something pretty. So that's where I see that going.
That's good.
Yeah. So it's a lot of it going on in the background, and I think a lot of people think because you're not posting about it that you're not doing it.
Yeah.
Right. But you know, I've realized that moving in silence is the best thing that you can do for yourself and especially for your aspiring businesses. You know what I'm saying? And you probably say, bitches, this is what I've been up to.
That's good.
Yeah. So you actually, outside of Audacious, you've done a lot in the last 10 years. So you did pageantry. You were Mr.
did.
Oh my God.
I did. Yes, I did.
How was that for you?
That was life changing. Actually, it's actually one of my monumental moments in my life. I went into it spontaneously. I called this girl drunk. What are you doing? I'm getting ready for a pageant. I want to do the pageant. Yo, you should. Landed. Had 3 hours to prepare. Won the pageant. Went to nationals. Didn't know that I even had to go to nationals. I just thought I was doing one thing and then and then I learned I had to go to nationals. And I didn't know that I wanted it until it became time to prepare for it. Yeah. And it was like the more that I prepared for it, the more that I looked into it, the more I realized I wanted it. Never did I expect to walk in there and win. Yeah. You know, especially because I was going against a lot of veterans and people who were well respected in the community. And that changed my life. Really, for the better.
Yeah. I tell you, it's the most amazing experience you can ever experience. Like traveling around and doing all that. It's crazy. Like nothing you could even imagine. Like
nothing. It was the balance for me. It actually taught me like a lot about life because you was trying to balance your career. You're trying to balance reigning. You're trying to balance your finances. You know, you're trying to balance a lot. You're trying to balance your relationship. I, at that time, was lucky enough to have a partner who was able to travel with me and to reign with me. Yeah. So in a way, the nation kind of got two kings as opposed to one. But that in of itself was just exhilarating.
Is there any pageantry in your future?
Yeah, actually, but not as a he.
Really? You gonna cross over?
She's already crossed over. And she's not coming back. Yeah, so I would actually like to, I actually will go back to the US of A family.
Really? Okay.
But this time as a she.
Okay.
And I think that this will be the first time in history that would be done. If I actually accomplish the title.
You gonna go for Miss?
Yes, I'll go for Miss.
Yeah,
I'll go for Miss.
Okay.
I'll go for Miss.
Say you're not a newcomer. You are not a newcomer.
I am too.
You are not a newcomer. First of all, you already have a national title.
Exactly.
So that you don't qualify.
But that's under Mr.
It don't matter.
Mr.
You do not qualify.
They are two totally different people.
Still.
Bring Chanel on the next episode. Watch y'all see how a bitch change up. Watch y'all see how a bitch change up when my friends are like me now. They don't like Chanel.
We love Chanel.
Y'all do. That's about my straight friends.
Gotta take on the attention.
Glamazon. But yeah, no, I would.
I can't wait. Do you have a goal or?
I want to start small. I want to do like a local pageant without so many responsibilities. Because still right now, I'm still building my drag. I'm still trying to build, who I am. But for me, there's a lot of preparation behind the scenes before you take on that. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of aspiration that I see for myself as an entertainer, on and off the stage. Yeah. So it's just like, okay, I'll go when I'm ready. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And my biggest thing is I'd rather have it and not need it than to need to not have it. So there's little things and little stepping stones that I'm taking to prepare. Just in case.
So is drag more of like a hobby or like a career for you?
It's more of a hobby.
Okay, so no drag race in your future.
I
You know, the Vegas girls is killing it on Drag Race right now.
You know, a lot of
They
people
looking at Vegas.
A lot of people prophesied that into my life,
And we ain't got no chocolate girls
which is
from Vegas.
which is why for me that preparation is it's all entangled.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because I don't know what the universe has aligned for me when it comes to my drag career.
I can see you on
and
my
I don't
TV.
let myself.
I can definitely see you on my TV.
I feel like move, bitches. I'm in confessionals already. Okay, I'm the cutie with the booty reporter for duty.
Come on, Charles.
No. But yeah, I definitely can see
Okay.
I can see it.
Okay, so we definitely look forward to that. Oh, I'm so excited you're here.
Thank you for having me.
This is such a good
Thank you for giving me this platform.
Yes. So, well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is humbling.
Yay. Is there anything that we didn't discuss that you want to let the people know? Do you want to leave them with, or do you have any words for us? Like this is we're doing this as a child. You're the experienced one. Any tips for us or any advice you can give us?
I watching those clips. And girl, you the Sagittarius on it, so you know this my zodiac sister, my zodiac. You the Sagittarius. I just I'm honor each other.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where I fell short. I didn't feel like I was honoring the cast. I'm realizing now I was talking at them and not talking to them. So, I think that we can have a difference of opinions without it being a fist fight. Don't get passionate. Yeah. I get passionate, but I said what I said. That was a little overboard. I'm sorry, Mike.
And I can't speak for all of them.
And I will speak
Okay.
for
I
told y'all I was in my Olivia Pope. Okay, I speak for the goodness of people.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to have you back. So we are definitely going to have you back. We cannot wait to do this again with you. Next time we'll talk about a topic and see how we can shake things up.
Okay, I don't want to stir the pot. I want to shake the pot. I love it.
So thank you guys for watching another episode of The Mix. We will see you next week. And as always, I'm Steven.
I'm down.
I'm Keith.
And I'm a day.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you
and
for
thank you
having
guys
me.
for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next week.